Hello, my name is Rae Wahl, and I'm here today with Linda Gordon. And Linda is the production manager for Medicine Hat Musical Theatre's upcoming production of The Wizard of Oz. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Rae.
So, first of all, what I want to ask you is, can you explain to us the difference between a pantomime, which I understand The Wizard of Oz is, and mime?
Yes, it's very confusing. People actually have asked me that question all the time. A mime is performed with exaggerated facial expressions and exaggerated body movements, but no words or sounds. So your quintessential mime is a clown, or in cities you often see people standing on street corners dressed in exaggerated costumes, frozen and standing still until you put money in their little bucket, and then they do an exaggerated movement. So that's what mime is. Pantomime is taking the concept of exaggerated movement and exaggerated facial expressions and adding the words. And also adding music, adding dance, adding jokes, adding slapstick, adding local humor, and just pushing the language to the maximum. So it's almost the opposite of mime.
Sounds like it, yes. Why are pantomimes always performed at this busy time of year, always around Christmas?
It's a British tradition dating back to the 1800s. Initially, the British culture developed a low class or low form of opera where they would act up. And it's become a seasonal event all through the British Isles. It's as popular as the turkey and the stuffing. Everyone goes to British pantomime. And British pantomime is a little different in that there always has to be slapstick humor, as I've mentioned, but there also has to be over-the-top exaggerated costuming, songs that people recognize and can sing along to. There always has to be at least one dame, or what we would call a cross-dresser, in every panto to make it a British panto. And as a result of that, there's a huge, huge emphasis on audience participation in a British panto, so that the audience is encouraged to cheer and clap for the heroes and warn the heroes of coming danger. Here come the monkeys, and shouting and carrying on. And then they get to boo and hiss at the baddies, the Wicked Witch of the West in this situation, and really get to act up. Believe it or not, adults enjoy this just as much as children. And when you have British people in the audience, they go crazy. So there's this whole element of audience participation. That's why it's become sort of a family holiday Christmas kind of tradition.
Okay, well, so now this is Medicine Hat Musical Theatre's third pantomime that they've done around Christmas time. So is that going to continue? Are you making it a tradition here as well?
I think so. It's become very popular, and it's an intimate space for performance, so that the children are actually almost on the stage and the actors come right out into the audience. So we've done Cinderella, the ultimate pantomime, and we've done the Grinch, and now obviously Wizard of Oz, and next year's panto is already booked. It's going to be Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So it looks like it's going to continue as our Christmas celebration.
Oh, so you've already got next year's production all ready to go. In that note then, how does that happen? Like, how does the musical theatre choose the plays they're going to do, and how do they go about finding all the directors and people involved?
It's interesting, thus far in the Playhouse, of the eight plays we performed, we've never had to look for directors. What happens is, because we're a training facility for upcoming directors, producers, techies, actors, people just get an idea and they just do a presentation to the Medicine Hat Musical Theatre Board saying we would like to do, and it doesn't have to be a musical any longer, a certain kind of play, and the board considers it and then decides that this is a perfect venue for new directors. And in this situation, we have two new directors, for the first-time directors doing the pantomime, Jillian Barber and Christy Brody. So it's their very first debut of directing.
Oh, that's exciting for them.
It is, it really is.
So yes, I understand we're going to speak with them later.
Yes.
So anything else that you'd like to add about the panto?
I just think in general, come with your sense of humor. You'll be allowed to have all your snacks and treats in the audience and in the theater, and it's just a really intimate, fun, jolly Christmas experience.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you for all that information.
You're welcome.
So I have the information regarding The Wizard of Oz, the panto. The show dates are December 6th 7th and 8th at 7:30. As well, there is a 2 o'clock matinee on December 8th. And then the following weekend, December 14th and 15th at 7:30, with a 2 o'clock matinee on the 15th. Although I am told that the December 15th evening show is already sold out, so you better get your tickets quickly for the others. And tickets are available at the Medicine Hat Musical Theatre website, which is MHM Theatre. Theatre is spelled THEATRE.com, or you can call Della at 403-502-3477.